Retraining the Venom archetype. Venom Cobra is now Venom Cobra Toxic Watcher. It is now a dark effect monster with 1000 attack and 800 defense with the following effects. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can place one Venom counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. You can only use this effect of Venom Cobra Toxic Watcher once per turn. While your opponent controls a monster with a Venom counter, reptile monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Venom Snake is now Venom Snake Silent Infector. It is now a dark monster and has the following effects. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field. Place one Venom counter on it. If a monster or monsters with a Venom counter is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent. You can only control one Venom Snake Silent Infector. Venom Serpent is now Venom Serpent Neurotoxic Striker. It now has 1600 attack, 400 defense, and the following effects. If this card attacks a monster with a Venom counter, it gains 600 attack during damage calculation only. If this card destroys a monster with a Venom counter by battle, you can place one Venom counter on one face-up monster on the field. Venom Boa is now Venom Boa Dread Constrictor. It is now a dark monster. It now has 2050 attack, 1000 defense, and the following effects. If this card is tribute summoned, you can place two Venom counters on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Once per turn, you can banish one reptile monster from your graveyard. Destroy one monster with a Venom counter, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Phenomenon, the King of Poisonous Snakes, is now Phenomenon Reawakened Serpent King and has the following effects. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. If another reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Gains 500 attack for each reptile monster in your graveyard. Once per turn, you can banish one reptile monster from your graveyard. Place one Venom counter on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Phenomenaga, the Deity of Poisonous Snakes, is now Phenomenaga Immortal Deity of Poison and has the following effects. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by the effect of Rise of the Snake Deity Divine Awakening and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Unaffected by other card effects. Gains 500 attack for each reptile monster in your graveyard. If this card would be destroyed by battle, you can banish one reptile monster from your graveyard instead. Each time this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, place one Hyper Venom counter on this card. When the third Hyper Venom counter is placed on this card, you win the duel. Venom Swamp is now Venom Swamp Toxic Domain and has the following effects. During each end phase, place one Venom counter on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Monsters lose 500 attack for each Venom counter on them. If a monster with Venom counters has 0 attack, destroy it. Once per turn, you can banish one reptile monster from your graveyard. Place one Venom counter on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Venom Shot is now Venom Shot Lethal Dosage and has the following effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Place two Venom counters on it. Then, if that monster has 3 or more Venom counters, destroy it. You can only activate one Venom Shot Lethal Dosage per turn. Venom Burn is now Venom Burn Neurotoxin Surge, a quick play spell with the following effects. Inflict 300 damage to your opponents for each Venom counter on the field. You can banish this card from your graveyard. If a monster with a Venom counter is destroyed this turn, you can banish it, and if you do, place one Venom counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. You can only use each effect of Venom Burn Neurotoxin Surge once per turn. Rise of the Snake Deity is now Rise of the Snake Deity Divine Awakening and has the following effects. If a Phenomenon Reawakened Serpent King you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon one Phenomenaga Immortal Deity of Poison from your hand or deck. Then you can place one Venom counter on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Snake Rain now has the following errata. Discard one card. Send 4 reptile monsters from your deck to the graveyard. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot activate monster effects or special summon monsters, except reptile monsters. You can only activate one Snake Rain per turn.